So, I just realized I forgot to record up until now.
Oh,
So I'll just send an email. I'm starting to record now just so that she knows that we actually met and did it together. But I'll email her explaining that I forgot. I don't think, if anything, it'll probably just affect me. I don't think it should affect you. So,
I
but just
mean,
so you know.
I think it'll be fine. Okay, so can you go over the whole how BMI isn't a good indicator for obesity again?
Yeah,
You explained it well earlier, so I was
yeah,
I
let me tell
was going to clarify on that.
So, let's see. And did you find the page?
Yeah, it starts. The book starts. The chapter starts at 472.
Oh, okay. Okay, so. Okay, so basically your BMI is just like, if you look at the formula, it's just weight in kilograms over height in meters.
Yeah.
So, and then you also do the weight in pounds over the height in feet for, us who live here in America. But so that gives you basically what you should weigh as your height. And it'll also ask you, because I've done it before, it'll ask you if you're female, male, that type of things. It takes those into account. And then if at a certain height, you should be around a certain weight. And it gives you this percentage of what your weight should be and that type of thing. And you would think that, that would be an accurate representation of someone being obese. But it's actually not, because so it talks about in this chapter how there's people who have a lot of muscle, who work out, and muscle will weigh more than fat does. So you could be 5'10" and weigh 200 pounds, and the BMI might say one thing, but you're actually you just weigh more because you've gained muscle instead of fat. And so it actually talks about how, like the guy in the photo, his BMI technically shows that he's overly obese when obviously he's not.
Yeah.
And so it just kind of explains that the BMI isn't the best tool to use when figuring out, who in the population is obese and who's not.
And because it has to deal with the weight of muscle, it doesn't take into account the weight of muscle, basically.
Yeah, and other contributions I don't know. It also it talks about how there's people who have smaller frames, smaller bones, and so when they put in their height and their weight, it might show that they're extremely underweight when really they just have a small frame and that's just how they're built. So there's just multiple things that it just doesn't take into account.
Okay, that makes sense. Do you have anything that you want to talk about from the chapter?
Let's see. So, did you want to explain, I guess? Let's see. So, did you want to explain either, it starts on page 479, either the labor force participation or the cost of obesity? Either one of those?
Okay. Let me say it really fast. So from what I understood was so there was like an increase in the labor force participation of women, and basically what that means is that with like one of the things is with technology advances, it made the cost of going to work less. It wasn't as effective. It didn't affect them as much because certain things in the home, like this says dishwashers and microwaves, made it less on others, and hence it decreased the relative price of workforce relations. So basically, it means that it costs less in terms of like utility in the home for women to go to work.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why they say so. They saw a change in like basically less time in the time. Sorry, less time in the average time spent preparing meals at home and things like that. Because the cost of going to work wasn't as great anymore because of technologies like dishwasher and microwave.
Right.
So that's why it increased women's labor force participation. And I guess that also kind of leads to a little bit to like the food industry and like fast food.
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
Because if there's less, you spend less time preparing stuff like at home, it might just be easier to like do fast food, which could also increase obesity.
So I guess it has something to do with, so it has a mix to do with new technology and women going into the workforce.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense, though. I mean,
It does. Were you gonna say something else?
well,
I just kind of cut you off so I wanted to make sure.
oh no, you're fine. I think that's with everyone though too. Like even like with us going to school and stuff, I think that can also be linked to it because I know whenever I'm really busy with school and stuff, I don't feel like cooking.
And I'm the same way. Like, I hate to say this, but like microwave meals this semester have been my friend.
Yeah.
It's so fast, and like I can 5 minutes in the microwave, 10 minutes tea, and then I'm like back studying kind of thing. So
Uh-huh.
I can definitely see where you're coming from. Okay. I'm done typing. I'm not sure where you're at.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. Awesome then. Then we're submitting our last quiz.
Yeah, isn't that weird?